Virtuous Media.
Welcome to another dope episode of Up to Something. We're your host, Trapper D God,
Bill Bixby.
and like always, we here to give you the real.
But as we always do, hold on, I ain't gotta do it again. I don't have to do it again. You know why? Because we have Supreme being on the motherfucking podcast right now. You feel me? We all back. You know, chop it up with us, man, and give us some of that, you know, Supreme being gang. You feel me?
Oh man, dropping his little
Trap.tz here with us. You feel me? Yeah.
over the road TZ. You feel me?
The biggest stepper.
Drop it off at your porch TZ. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Y'all back.
And of course, we got with us Frank. You know. It's always a pleasure to have young people blood in here giving up a little game from the younger views.
It's a pleasure being on here, man. I really missed y'all guys.
Yeah,
It's been so long.
It's
so
definitely
long.
been long, bro.
So,
The streets been calling us.
good to be back.
Good night,
Come
man.
back, man.
Like Chris Rock, bigger and black. Like, man, you know, getting too busy with Cuddy. You already know.
Back again.
We back. With much love.
What's up?
We here to give y'all more conversations about what's going on in your day-to-day life. You know what I'm saying? We the black news. You dig it? Fucking federal. But just like, so you know, today is a special day because we got all us together and you know at the table able to do a podcast. So that's something special since it's been over like a year since we was able to do it all together. So that right there is a special moment for us too, man. You know, especially being our second episode back, so that make it even better. You know,
And the way it happened, you know what I mean? Cause shit, like TZ, you weren't supposed to come till like next month, right?
Yeah.
You know, so happened, you know, my dog drive a truck, so his truck broke down, and just so happened, Trap here, you know, with his thing going on, you know, and
You know what?
the high power just put it together like
put
that.
it better. You know that he needed us all together.
Yeah, man, all the stars aligned.
Yeah.
That was so nice.
You know, it came together like it was
Everything
supposed
worked out.
to, bruh. So now we here giving y'all that new flavor when you get there. But I'm glad to see y'all. Glad y'all here. It's gonna be a good podcast.
Yeah, it really is.
Especially when you get Pablo dropping his wicked knowledge and his
This is common knowledge, bro.
Oh, it's coming.
If they can't understand it, then I got you.
What?
Jump off a bridge.
Oh, jump off.
Basically, that's how we gonna start off.
That's how we gonna start
this
off.
shit off.
So, with that note, we're gonna start on something that's breaking news, I would say.
Alright.
Bobby Shmurda should be getting released this week.
Man, free that kid.
You know, I think everybody excited. Everybody been kind of rooting for him to get free, man.
Yeah.
You know, I
I
think
bet everybody waiting for that music.
yeah, I say the music game been
Yeah.
waiting for him. You know, he gonna have to definitely drop
That's the
a
main thing they wait.
yeah, he
drop
gonna
first
drop an
day out.
anthem. Yeah, he gonna have to drop a little anthem for the streets and shit. You know, so definitely salute to that young man for getting free.
And definitely salute to him because, like, you know, like he actually, you know, is one of those guys that held up to like, you know, death before the
Jesus
dishonor.
code.
You know what I mean? Like one of the, you know, the real
it's
code.
cold.
Like, you know, some things that are lost nowadays.
But everybody finna welcome him.
Oh, yeah.
Quavo finna pick him up apparently. Everybody's saying that Quavo said that he was gonna pick him up when he get out, so. He got his boy who already out, Rowdy Rebel.
Yeah, Rowdy.
Who finna welcome him. I'm probably sure whatever they got going on. These boys finna be lit.
They
man.
definitely finna be lit.
These boys, Lil Yachty had gave Kodak 10 bands.
No,
Yeah,
it was
50.
Oh, 50.
That's that welcome home gift. You know what I'm saying? Good 50 piece for him.
For sure, they alright.
Damn.
Anthem he got out. So I'm
Really,
pretty sure
man,
bro
you say
finna
you
receive
insulted him right
the
now,
same.
right?
He
You
finna
insulted
receive
him.
the
Y'all niggas be on this
same-
bitch like, first of all,
Come
you niggas that don't know nothing. Period.
It was Fitty.
Shut it down.
Fitty ball.
Dropping
Yeah,
50
no, so I'm
balls.
pretty sure he finna get the same amount of love, if not
Oh yeah,
more.
man, he's gonna get way more because so many
Yeah,
people
more,
because
yeah.
just other artists wanted to do music with him because he's gonna have such a wave of coming out, then it's just gonna skyrocket him anyway. So
Yeah, man, and it's definitely a thing about like when popular rappers go away, when they come home, that it's they bigger than when they left.
when they left, yeah.
Cause they got that street cred.
Yeah, and you know, and then like I
Especially-
said, especially with him when he hold it down, that's giving him even a bigger buzz. Especially with the whole 6ix9ine situation with the snitching, so it even plays even
He about to get so
stronger.
many bags for so
Yeah.
many people.
Yeah, it's
like,
plays
he gonna be a
stronger in his
millionaire
favor,
as soon
yeah.
as he touches down.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like straight cash.
And not only that, but deals. He finna have all kind of deals getting thrown in his. So shout out to
be
that.
getting it all too,
Yeah,
bro.
get the bag up.
really.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah, man, shout out to him,
Man, welcome home,
bro.
dog.
Welcome home, G.
By the time this come out, you gonna been home about a week.
You done been turned up.
feel me?
Other news that's going on is that it's Black History Month.
Yes, sir.
Power to the people.
We are revolutionary.
We
are revolutionary.
If you ain't seen it, go see it.
A revolutionary. I am a revolutionary. I am a revolutionary.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas
Great
and
acting.
Yeah,
dog,
bro. If
great
it don't give you some
acting.
kind
That
of
was
pride
hard,
about
man.
being black and
And
loving yourself.
it can take you so many ways.
Yeah,
because, you know,
man.
like you got the Judas.
Yeah, you got the Judas.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
he was black. It's usually your own people that tear you down. Like they say, you can't defeat somebody. You usually got to do it from within. So, but it's a powerful movie with powerful acting.
And it's based on a true story, so
Yeah,
like
definitely based on.
you could literally see them like how they dealt with it back in like what was it, the 70s or whatever.
Mhm.
They actually, implanted, someone to, like
Yeah.
go in and tell them everything that was happening in the Black Panther Party
Yeah,
in Chicago.
when somebody getting too
You know what I
big.
mean? Like they basically had the whole Panther shit mapped out all around the country.
And they had other agents, like, when you watch the movie, you see that he's not the only one. He's just the most famous because of the person that he was doing it to. But there's other agents throughout, so he's just the most famous of the people
Yeah, man.
that took down other people.
It's crazy, man.
But very powerful.
Even in the movie, you see there's a couple. It's not just the one snitch. It's a couple
There's
of
a couple of them, yeah.
snitching in different cities,
Exactly.
and moving around.
Exactly.
The white folks get them knocked off and all kind of shit.
The power of that dollar, man, back then was a heavy thing, especially with how bad the economy was for black people and the living standards and stuff. So, you gonna do anything to get a little something. But it was a good movie, man, But we definitely want to give shout outs to the black, to our black people and our black culture because, we don't get as much shout out as we should. So we definitely making real ties, man.
Like this is our job, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
man. It
This
definitely
is what
has
we
to
breathe.
promote us.
This is our culture, bro.
And-
Wherever we go, we're gonna take our culture with us. And it's something like depending on where you go, your culture might not be accepted.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Very
But
true.
we not gonna stop being our culture, man.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
I'm just thinking towards the future. You know what I mean? What we gonna do?
We making waves,
You know what I mean? People might not be accepting of us, but we still, gotta stay true.
Still gotta put it in their face, man. And I think that's what more than ever we're doing that now. Like we're very, very black and proud and just really stuffing it down. Everything from social media to jobs to whatever any platform we're on, from the news to whatever, we're making our feelings heard and we not just talking no more. We putting action behind it. And it's a beautiful thing when you really think about it.
I feel like some people be belittling our accomplishments over the years.
Of course. They definitely
They-
trying, that's what they,
you know what Kelly was
we
talking
know,
about?
we talking about them colonizers.
They-
They definitely trying to shoot that down because just like with the movie Judas, they always gonna try to. They know if we get too smart and too knowing of ourselves that it's a dangerous thing.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like once we stop killing ourselves, and start moving in one, you know what I mean? Like, bro,
Yeah, man. So
they don't want this shit to
they
happen.
don't want that because it doesn't profit them. And that's just with anything, you know what I'm saying? Not just saying black people, but any culture. If it doesn't bring them dollar and make them more powerful, they're not gonna
And they
want
More
to
powerful.
have.
It
want
ain't
their hands in there now.
Yeah, they want their hands touching every
They
little
definitely want
thing.
their hands in there.
So you know,
Yeah.
which brings us to just like the black entrepreneurships that's going on and that black people are really pushing with, like, and that kind of falling into why I'm saying black people move forward, because we're starting to try to make more black business owned by blacks. You know what I'm saying? You know, we have a couple of people that's been pioneering it real strong. I mean, before now, but you know, you're starting to see people like Master P pulling through, trying to start his own brands, and then from the chips to the noodles to you know, rice to, you know, trying to get the basketball team owned by blacks, and then to now with the car. Trying to start his own car, you know, dealership, not just a dealership, but making of a brand of cars by blacks. So it's been powerful.
Luxury car. Yeah.
Luxury car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Exotic.
Check that out if y'all don't know about it, man.
First black-owned Ferrari or Lamborghini.
Yeah,
Type shit.
got a brilliant mind, a guy from Tesla working to help build the Tesla. So
Yeah, man. And it's gonna be a Tesla.
yes,
So it's gonna be
no, it's just a
It's
dude
the
from
guy,
Tesla.
yeah.
They're gonna make
Yeah,
but he just
engineer.
engineer from
bet.
Tesla. So so it's gonna be their
That's
own
good,
car.
though.
Yeah,
That's good,
yeah.
though, that he fuck with somebody from Tesla, man.
Yeah, and he black.
Because Elon Musk, you know, like he a motherfucker.
Yeah, you know that motherfucker right there. He know money.
That boy no money.
So,
And he not stiff either. He like a
no,
cool
he's
person.
definitely a weird
Yeah, like
person.
he down with people.
Yeah.
man.
Like, this motherfucker's like an alien, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he is like an alien.
Every time I see this
man,
motherfucker interview, like, bro, he is not real. This motherfucker Android, bro.
Yeah, he is. And he talking codes, got baby names and X and Y's and routes of this. You know, niggas like that, that's them niggas that's so smart.
Put chips in your brain.
Yeah, they so smart, they
all
way
type of shit.
past, but they become a little cocky and feel themselves, which is cool too. But you know, he a brilliant mind, man. So you know, and the person that worked with him was a brilliant mind. So shout out to the guy that did that too. You know what I'm saying? Big respect. Shout
I
out.
wonder how big that is
I
to
hope all that shit happen.
the community as a black like Master P doing that.
That would be
Like, do
huge,
y'all
man.
think like in 20 years they gonna tell kids about that in school?
I think so. In 20 years, because like I said, it's gonna be the first black-owned car,
mean-
so that's gonna be.
I think it's different now, like especially with the social media and camera phones and being able to record and like they actually saying this shit as they're growing up.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna have to have that being taught to them. They actually seeing everything right now.
True.
That's good. So, okay, yeah, that's a good way to look at how everything is with technology today. Because back when I was in school, they didn't teach us a lot about black people during Black History Month. It was only Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and then like when you got to high school and you're older, they start teaching about Malcolm X. 'Cause I guess he was too much of a a real nigga to teach you back in middle school and elementary. So
You don't
we
know a
didn't
little bit
learn
about
about
X,
that.
but
We
just
didn't
a
learn
little
about black people like that. So I wonder if schools will they be more open on their teaching policies with that?
I kind of think that they kind of moving towards it because, like I said, because the movement is so strong and it's a lot of.
You don't have a choice.
They don't got a choice. Like now, you know, people are speaking out that there's not enough of that education, and what to the play off that because of the COVID, people are now teaching their kids from home. So now you're allowed to implement your own kind of what you want your kids to learn, and I feel like that's not gonna go away. Even if the world open back up and you can start, I still like a lot of parents are gonna homeschool and train their kids because, like I said, a lot of people don't like the way that the curriculum
I don't
is.
think it should ever be the same again, man.
Yeah, so I feel like it's gonna be a lot of people not teaching their kids from home and teaching them what they want them to
You
learn.
gotta give people options,
Yeah.
I feel like it's on the teachers too, though.
Of course, that's who it falls on the most.
That's
Because
where it falls
they are
on.
not challenging the curriculum. They're just
Yeah.
going by.
And sometimes they don't even know the history themselves.
I mean, but how can you blame the teachers,
Yeah,
man?
they
Like
don't.
even the teachers, they ain't even making money they deserve. Like teachers
No, definitely
deserve to be
not.
making money like doctors.
Yeah.
Because they literally, like, they not going in and fixing them, you know, physically, but shit, like, mentally, like, they preparing them for the future world.
They're molding them. The teachers impact kids a lot, bruh.
Yeah.
Teachers do
Like,
impact kids
so
a
you
lot.
kind of think, like, which is more powerful? You know, the motherfucker that can hear you when you hurt, like, what if you never get hurt?
Yeah.
The fucking teachers, you know, you got to have it.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody passing on knowledge so that people can be in order for a civilization to keep thriving. So I agree with you 100% that teachers should be paid way more than what they should. You know what I'm saying? And then,
They gotta deal with so much shit, either bad.
especially as these motherfuckers nowadays, but, you know, you always thought you was bad, and people like, oh, you was bad. Then you see the next generation like, nah, these niggas bad. These niggas make you wanna fuck them up. And I ain't even that old.
And then the damn mama coming in like she don't know her goddamn child.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
motherfucker. Like him be fighting everybody in the neighborhood and shit.
Yeah.
You know what he do.
She 18.
You know what he do.
But you wanna come yell at the teacher and shit. Yeah, man, they gotta deal with a lot, man. Respect to all the teachers, man.
All the
Respect
black
all the
teachers,
nurses,
all the
man.
nurses, everybody on that front line dealing with people,
Yeah.
especially with the COVID, man, and all that stuff, man.
All
You
the
know,
civil servants, man.
You know, we want to give, you know, homage to the people that done passed, that helped us get here, you know, the black people that, you know, put their life on the line for us to have these type of freedoms, man. And it's not even the people that's major that we know, because there's so many forgotten soldiers, man, and black people that done died, that their name will never be remembered and their story will never be told. Because, you know what I'm saying, it just wasn't, we didn't have the technology back then for the thrive, and they didn't, you know what I'm saying, it just wasn't able to be recorded. So we shout out to all those fallen soldiers.
You know, and that's what I kind of was into. Like we got you here, man. Like, and you dealt with, you know, like you were in the military for years, man. So you know that side. You know, like we don't really talk about that a lot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, you know, and it's for me when it comes to just
Because
anything.
like that's really like, you know, like a serious thing in America. Like the way like these soldiers, you know, go give their whole life up.
Yeah.
And a lot of them come home with nothing.
No, and you know what? We can speak about that because it's Black History Month, nigga, and I'm a part of that, so we can speak on that. Nigga, fuck that. Boost me up, nigga, raise me. But no, like on a serious note about that though, it's like people don't understand because you know you hear vets and homeless vets and you hear a lot of things, but people don't know how serious it is for vets. You know what I'm saying? They think that, oh, you in the military, it's just you get paid this, you living great. And it doesn't work like that. The military, you gotta look at it, it's still the government. They don't want us to have anything. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to just give it to us even though we deserve it because we went there. They still want to find any kind of way to not give it to you. That's just how the military is, you know what I'm saying? You know, they and with the vets and a lot of people, like, because it's such an abundance of vets over the world, it's hard for them, and you know, take into consideration that it's hard to keep track of every vet and everything that's going on with them because a lot of vets don't always come in and report like they should, and vets will go years without even coming to the vet to let them help them. So I'm not just saying that.
A lot of it is like the vets come home and like they mentally like
No.
man, they had to go over there and like kill people and like they come home they just never be the same again, bro. Like, it's just some shit that come with war that you just can't change.
Listen, that's a deep topic, bro. And I'll tell you like this. Because I feel like that, if we get into that,
I done
man,
heard
it's
some
gonna
stories.
be,
Yeah.
it's
I
gonna
done
be
heard some stories.
It'll be a
bruh.
very, you know, but we, like I said, we could touch on it a little bit because, like I said, it is part of Black history and Black culture and stuff. But you think about it when you're seeing like kids, because you know when we go in, we kids, man, we 19. Some of them 18, some 17, some 20, 21, you know, and you go in and you get put on the front line or you get put anywhere in harm's way, and it causes people to come back, man, because like even though we, you know what I'm saying, if we hood niggas, so like I seen death and murder and shit when I was young, so you know it's not something to me, but it's different when you go to somebody else's country, bro, that you don't know nothing about, you don't even really fully understand why we're even having confrontation with these people, but these people want to destroy you in the most possible way. That can fuck with your psyche. That somebody can hate you so much, like, and you don't know. But at the
They don't
same,
even know you.
But at the same time, you don't got nothing against these people, but you gotta go murder these people. You gotta go kill these people for, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, we come back, man, and what I can truly tell people, like, and I spoke on this before at functions and stuff about PTSD and stuff like this. A lot of times, you go over there and you don't think nothing's wrong with you. You don't, because you're living it, you don't notice it. And then people around you are living it too, so they don't notice it. It's until you come back and get around people who haven't seen you in years or haven't seen you in a while. And they start noticing, like, you just don't seem the same. But to you, it's like, and especially I know for me, speaking for personal business, it's like, oh, you didn't see me in years, so you don't really know how I am. So to me, I'm still me. You just haven't seen me in a while. But then when you start getting into like troublesome situations, you realize there's a habit, and you see that, hey man, there's something more than it. Then you don't really know until you go to the vet. That's what I said about going to the vet, and you talk to the doctors, and they tell you, hey man, you know, you have PTSD. And that's kind of how it happened to me. It goes through a checkup, and hey man, you got PTSD, you got trauma. You know what I'm saying? This is why you're doing these certain things, because this is your defense mechanism.
Okay, so we talking about that. So like, once, okay, so you got PTSD, we got to that point. So like, where do you, like, have you been compensated for that? Like what's the process on that?
It's a process. Like, okay, so PTSD is kind of hard to tell somebody they don't have. Because, like I always tell people, PTSD doesn't only mean you had to see somebody die, murder, or anything. Anything traumatic that happens to you, it causes you to... It's called PTSD. You can have a car accident, not get hurt, but just the shock of the car accident can give you PTSD to the point where now you're scared to get in the car. That's all it is. Just any kind of trauma after an event that changes, you know, something about you in your life. Mental state, physical, it could be any. So when you find out you got PTSD, of course they file it in the records and stuff, and then in order to get compensated for it, it's not just simple, oh, you got PTSD, we don't compensate you for it. Because it's the military. Now you gotta prove that how much PTSD you got, and like how severe is your PTSD. They gotta level, they gotta kind of judge. They're gonna judge how much it is, because now you move up in percentages of your disability. So as you get a certain percentage for whatever's wrong with you. And I don't know the exact numbers for what's wrong, how much you get for PTSD, but because so many more cases are coming out, you're getting more for it, because they're realizing that so many more people are traumatized, and especially on the black side, because like we know as black Americans, we're not big on going to the doctors. Like that's just like a systemic thing that we have in our culture, that we don't go to the doctors. We definitely don't go to psychiatrists. Like, we don't need no cracker telling us about us. Like that's just how we believe. For most. And then, but you see now with the black culture, we promoting mental health and going and getting therapy. See, but you know what I'm saying? When y'all can contest this, you know that you didn't go to therapy. Yeah. So even if you did have PTSD, you would never go to see the therapist to even know that you had something wrong with you. So a lot of these vets and old black people, they don't even know that they're traumatized because they're not going to talk to psychiatrists.
You sound like what you described, it just sounds like the black community. That's all I'm hearing.
But no, I'm not saying it's just black community, but
no, I understand what you're saying, but like I understand you talking about the military, but like I'm hearing like shit, like, the black community don't know like what's wrong with them.
Yeah.
They don't even have, you know, an option to go see a therapist and shit.
Yeah, because
you can find out.
Exactly, because I mean you got the option. I'm not gonna sit and say the military don't put it out.
You guys work for the government and serve the United States.
Well, okay.
You should have the best too.
No. Look now.
Wow, man.
Check it out. When we go across seas, you have to go through a psyche eval. When you go across and come back, that's just part of, especially when you're going to a combat zone. Yeah. Because they have to see if you're crazy or not. They're like, oh, you're too crazy. Let's go ahead and kick you on out. They got to see where your craziness is. So you know what I'm saying? So they do that. So you do, but like I said, but after I'm talking about just for vets after they get out. The only way you're gonna see a therapist, they're not gonna make you and be like, hey, you need to go to therapy because you got PTSD. They're gonna throw it out there for you, give you classes, tell you what you should do, and then if you go, you go. But like I said, a lot of these people, because like I said, we have a stigma of going to the doctor or going to the therapist. We're never gonna go. You might go to the doctor to see you for your physical, but you might not go see the doctor about your mental health. You see what I'm saying? Because that's the stigma that black people have. And the only reason I'm speaking more on black people side of it, because of course, a lot of my friends were black and the people I dealt with, but
And it's Black History.
it's Black History Month. And I want to speak, I want to show light on just how black people are treated and how the outlook is looked at in the military and in and outside. You know what I'm saying? Being a veteran. And like, that's hard. I'm still fighting for my benefits. I done been out for 10 years. So it's a constant.
Yeah.
It's a constant.
That's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah,
too.
it's
So
a constant struggle to get it.
Like, it's been 10 years and you still haven't got nothing yet.
Yeah. But it's both my fault and their fault. Because like I said, me being a black person, I procrastinate.
Oh, damn.
So
I ain't taking that on black. This Black History Month, man.
Yeah, okay. We
can't
cut them
take
slack.
that, no.
I feel you. I guess.
Black people are not procrastinators.
we
Ain't
procrastinate.
got nothing to do with being black.
Okay.
Everybody
pops like
procrastinate.
Exactly.
Pops like years.
Maybe it's
to
just
get
my
his
black
too.
family. Like,
Yeah,
we are
it took Pops
procrastinators.
years to get his too.
Exactly.
So.
Here's two.
This is
Yeah.
DNA. We'll say DNA. We're not gonna say black.
Yeah. And but
Our ancestry.
I'll say it like this: it's like a lot of times when we get out, because we don't have the luxury, because like you didn't save your money right when you was in the military, so you might have to get out and go straight back to work. So you don't have that luxury of, okay, I saved up a whole lot of money, I could just sit back and relax and then wait for my money to kick in. A lot of times you get kicked out, let's say for whatever reason, now you still gotta go try to find. So trying to take care of that paperwork, because it's such an exhausting experience, a lot of people push it to the side. That's what I mean by it. It's like they not trying to, but it's like I gotta get this done because I got this to do and this to do. I got a family raise. I ain't getting that military money ever like I used to. So
That's black right there.
yeah,
That's
so,
black.
But like I said, man, I'm glad you brought it up because we need to focus more on our veterans and people in the, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's so many forgotten soldiers that people don't know about that done lost their life fighting for freedoms that we already have, but we don't really have, that never get their name told. So shout out to them, my brothers and all. Shout out to all my brothers that's making it still in and out of it, man. It's all love, especially from me. Whatever make them get going, bro.
Okay,
Hopefully
man,
they change
like,
on the inside.
You know, on a lot of notes, like
Yeah,
like
man.
my dog said, Teasy, how's life on the road, man? Pablo,
It's
how's
ugly.
life on the road, man?
It's ugly out there, man.
You know, I know you driving through everything, and
Yeah.
you know it's a big snowstorm that went through the whole country. So
Yeah.
like, how is that shit?
I mean, I traveled through the snowstorm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Talk
ugly.
to me about it.
Man, it's just nothing but wrecks and, you know, trucks flipping over, cars
Yeah.
sliding off the road,
Yeah.
hitting other cars. They had a 10-car pileup in Texas.
Seeing that
Oh,
shit.
that's what it's worse at, though.
Yeah.
Say
It was
And my brother
bad.
died, bro.
Yeah, a dude, I left there the day before it happened, and when I was driving, I was slipping and sliding too, so I already knew it was nasty, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta, most people, like, I see flying past me, and I'm like, damn, bro,
Why you driving so fucking fast?
why you driving so fucking
It's snowing, you
fast?
dummy.
And you know what I'm saying? You got ice on the road, bro. And I remember one dude flew past me, and like probably like 5 miles, I caught up. He was wrecked. He had slid and hit the bridge. Yeah.
All you see is pieces of this shit.
Yeah,
I seen you
just
driving
everywhere.
fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
I'm
now
like,
you
bro,
call over
you
the
should've-
goddamn highway.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, get there safely.
Yeah.
But you know, motherfuckers trying to speed. You know, that's, you know, lose your life over some foolishness, man. But they said the lady, I saw a video about that pile up. They said they tried to get a lady out of her car, man, but a truck was coming in and they couldn't get her out. They ejected the car and she died. So, you know, shit nasty out there, man.
Man, that truck driving ain't no joke, man. Y'all think it's all fun and games, but it's dangerous out there.
Niggas dying, man.
Ice road truckers.
Well, I understand motherfuckers
That was a
trying to
good
get
ass show, though.
they chasing that bread, they trying to get it, man. And
It's worth it?
huh?
Is it worth it?
Shit, man. I mean, some people, the owner operators, that shit worth it for their ass. But I mean,
It's not driving.
How about, let's say, what about from a driving point of view though? Is it worth it from there?
I mean, it depends on if you get there safely or not. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
So pretty much the money ain't worth your life.
Well, you get like bonus though. You get to see sights and you get money. So
fuck the sights.
Oh, shit.
Niggas say see the same thing. It's all good until you see the same sight over and over.
Exactly, bro. All you see is just
Trees and cows and roads.
Yeah, exactly. Road, farms. Ain't shit to see out there, bro.
I feel you though.
You know what I'm saying? It's only a few states that allow you. And
Like, what are those states?
shit,
People want to hear this, man.
Yeah.
People need
you know,
this.
fuck about the people.
Man,
But-
what is it, bro?
But it's okay. Washington, that's a cool state.
Washington.
Oregon, since they right by each other, that's a cool state.
It'll wow you.
Yeah. They actually wild.
Sights and everything.
Yeah, the
That's
sights
the way
there.
it is. I know it's
Yeah,
nice up there.
It's nice. Shit. Yeah, those are the two major ones. California pretty nice. I just hate they speed limit. You know, speed limit terrible.
Too slow.
Too slow, man. Too fucking slow. I don't know if it's that one road. That's just slow. But I mean, I see motherfuckers still do 90 on that shit.
Yeah.
And then
Well, you know, motherfuckers don't care.
Yeah,
They gonna fly
exactly.
when they gonna fly.
that shit, if you got a car that can
Get up there.
blast.
Yeah.
And say, Copper, you ain't catching me, bitch.
Exactly. And they not even supposed to test them when they go in that much.
Exactly.
Put other
Just
people
leave it alone, man. Let them go.
on board. They just hope they don't got to scrape them up off the side.
Yeah. But the San Francisco area was pretty nice.
I don't like all the hills though in San Francisco.
Yeah.
So you gotta see the bridge and all
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
They say you grew up seeing that.
You know, I never saw Hawaii until I got over there, bro.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
They over there deep.
Yeah.
Cali is
Yeah, dude, cool as fuck, man.
I got my homegirl.
It's all kind of island on the west coast.
Yeah. I'll never tell that man. She might not be white. But she from the islands.
Yeah. Yeah, man, they got some cool people, bro.
She might not be white. She might look at this and be upset.
Man, give me one more. Like one more city. Like give me one from the East Coast.
East
You all
Coast?
on the West Coast.
Yeah,
Midwest.
East Coast, bro, it's tough. I would say. There's one state.
Yeah, that was hard. Damn, the East Coast that trash, bro.
Bro, East Coast shit.
Damn.
that's some harsh.
As in site wise,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. Go and see
It's site
sites.
wise. I want to say Massachusetts,
All the way up north.
all the way up. Yeah, I want to say it's out of Massachusetts or Connecticut, one of those two. Yeah,
I've been to Connecticut.
but I ain't
Dabble.
Man, I kind of want to keep going with this.
Alright.
Okay, let's do one more. Like as far as the women, like you get to travel, like
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
get to do this shit. They need to know.
Alright,
This ain't for me.
okay,
This for them.
alright.
You know what I mean? It's for y'all. I don't get that.
For the congregation.
For the viewers, I
You
feel
know what I
you.
mean? Like as far as the women, the young ladies. So like at least give me the top 3, cities that got they got the
I
ones.
already know one of those
They
things.
got the ones.
Texas,
Like to make you feel the same. Texas number 1.
Texas,
Number 1.
Texas got some bitches, bruh.
Got
That's
the babies.
what. Texas got the bitches. Yeah.
They doing things.
Boy, they doing some shit. Well, Texas, boy.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, we know about
Yeah.
that.
So you ain't the only one. You're not the only one.
Never ain't the only one, man. Texas got some heat over there.
Number 2.
Number 2. Let's see. Number 2. Trying to go through the day. I ain't gonna lie. I went to Mississippi once. They had, Mississippi got some thick ass bitches.
Thick old bitties.
Yeah.
Thick old bitties.
South?
The thick
Yeah, South doing it. We doing it with the bitches. We doing it with the bitches. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's number 2. He been all around the country, Dad. That's what I want y'all to know. Right? Mississippi.
Yeah,
Out of the whole fucking country. That's dope.
Last one. Give it to. I'm just. The crazy thing is, I'm running through states in my head right now.
You done been everywhere.
You know what I'm saying?
You ever been to Alaska?
Nah, I ain't touch Alaska. I want to.
You really got an actual truck. I ain't gonna rule it. I'm not riding with you in Alaska. I'm gonna let you know. I told this nigga I ride with him everywhere, but I'm not riding with you in no fucking Alaska.
I'm trying to make that money move.
Too cold. Too dangerous.
It's only below out that good.
It's up. It's northeast, bro. I can't think of that last thing. It's northeast, bro.
It's like DC area type of shit.
It's past the DC area. It's up there by close by New York and shit.
Rhode Island.
Nah, I went through Rhode Island and shit, but nah. You know what I'm saying? But Vermont.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it's up there.
It's a couple of little small.
Yeah.
So it's up north.
Yeah, it's northeast, bro.
Well, that was better.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll give it to New York.
Now you know, for anybody else out there trucking,
New York.
New York is
trucking,
beautiful bitch.
go out there and get you some bitches.
My little bit of time in New York, bro, I definitely see.
No, New York definitely got the famous.
Yeah, New York got definitely.
And just on the subway, bad bitches just on the subway.
There's definitely some babies up in New York. Definitely some babies. One of my favorite babies is from New York, so believe me, I know. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before we leave out Black, I mean, we never really leave it off Black History Month, but I wanted to give another shout out to Jay-Z because, you know, he's so part of the Ace of Spades and also invested in 40% of Hennessy Moet. So he doing big entrepreneur moves like he always do. And, you know, so you definitely got to give him a shout out for what's up?
Get that money, Jay.
You know, the liquor.
No, it's Spades.
I don't even know the Ace of Spades club.
That's what I'm thinking.
Never,
I love
never
that.
even
That nigga old, isn't it?
No, I don't even think there's a club called Ace of Spades.
I'm pretty sure it was a club. It's true.
No, it might be a strip club called Ace of Spades.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But then Jay-Z don't own that.
Yeah.
There's a strip club called
King of Diamonds. No, King of Diamonds. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. I thought they had one called Ace.
No, you alright.
Oh, what?
It's champagne.
It's champagne. It's
Champagne.
Moet. I threw Moet in there.
Congratulations for that.
Hey, I said kudos if he did all that shit too.
No, if he did, kudos on that level too. That mean he really owned
my
it.
nigga Carol had a strip club, baby. Like, come on now.
Yeah, no. He definitely
You know
did.
what I'm saying?
But they got the floors dancing in there.
You know, Floyd done started his own strip club type thing.
Oh, yeah?
Girls, he be promoting them on his social media all the time. So yeah, they doing things.
Big up to my
Floyd
strip
got that
club
promote his
chicks,
goddamn strip
man.
club more than he promote anything his goddamn life.
Yeah, he would definitely be promoting them bitches all the
Damn, Floyd, all
time.
right, man, get it off. My doctor's already off.
He said he done retired
They
from
bringing in
boxing.
that money. Bringing in that money.
Hey,
I
listen,
love
hey,
strip club. Fuck the DJs though.
Yeah, nah.
Fuck them niggas.
Hey, you know,
Nah, I'm just saying I had the bad experience, man.
and it's just fuck 'em.
Yeah, fuck all of them, man.
Damn, not all.
Okay, not all of them, because, you know what I'm saying, only one of them.
Yeah, well, whoever he was.
Yeah,
fuck him.
whoever that
He
nigga
probably ain't
was.
even a DJ no more. He made you mad. That nigga.
That nigga, he was bro, that nigga was hating that nigga, huh?
He didn't want to see you get nothing.
I don't know what the nigga was.
kinda
Because I was cool, you know what I'm saying?
And you a
And
trucker,
he
you
like,
probably saw it. So I saw that. Trucker nigga could get our pussy. Not today. Not today.
These niggas on the road saving money. Might as well blow it on my bitch.
And that bitch playing Uncle Ruckus. Don't trust them niggas over there. Tell her not to trust you. But I'm sure, man. But yeah, just want to give a quick shout out before I speak on, Valentine's. You know, it's a part of Black History Month, it fall on that thing, it passed by. And and I was,
Damn, I never thought about that. We do gotta share Black History Month with Valentine's
Valentine's Day, it's love, so black people, we are that. But as I look around and I seen over the years that Valentine's has become less, I don't want to say less popular, but I feel like people are becoming more, they don't care about Valentine's Day as much. Like, it's not a big thing for them, even women. And I mean that on the women's side, because I feel like men never really been, it's never really been our holiday.
Yeah.
But I feel like more women are kind of like coming to the defense of men and saying that, because you see all the superstars and the famous people, they doing outrageous gifts for Valentine's. So people try to keep up, and I'm all for them showing love. But it's like a lot of people say, hey man, that's just a day I show you love all the time type.
But do you think it's because they, don't want to end up disappointed at the end?
I do think that's a part of it.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. And then, you always see all these memes with how, you'll know who he with by the post he do on Valentine's Day, whether you the side bitch or not. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's true too, man. Feelings get hurt. It's not always a loving day. It's also a heartbreak day. I was watching on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, but on Instagram. It was a dude. He had proposed to this girl on Valentine's Day, and she hit him with the old shimmy. She played him with the hezzy. Where she hit him with the I ain't liking you like that. Now, I feel like he should have came on camera. He had his people like recorded it, and I think he did it live. Like he was going live to try to do it, man. He did a whole little thing, and she shitted on him. And I feel like he had every right to come with the uppercut. Ooh, did he?
You
fuck out this bitch,
right
boy.
No, I'll say, did he?
No, he didn't.
I
was heartbroken.
I thought he just wept.
Yeah, he wept.
He what?
Oh,
I don't know if he cried. He was emotionally distraught.
Was I kind of insensitive?
No, he cried in the car, man. He definitely cried in the car, man.
They don't think so. They don't understand.
I don't know. But I felt more like, damn, bro, like, I'm not, even if I was crying, it's gonna be tears of fury.
Sure, okay.
And I go to jail for that.
You do?
Yeah. I go to jail for uppercutting the bitch.
Oh shit!
I'll be out in a couple
I feel
hours.
like she should eat that though.
Hey, Bill Bixby does not condone that.
I don't condone violence either.
I'm just saying. I feel like it's probably equal though.
Like, but I feel like,
But like, should they be taken to jail though? Like when they get there and they ask about what happened,
and then I'll
she said
break
no
it
to
down
me.
to the niggas.
And if they be like, oh, you was on your knees, sir.
Knees.
and
And
public,
you lied.
He good,
And
bro.
lied. The world
They should be
sees
like,
it.
nah, bro, you
in
good.
a public
In
place.
a public
You
place.
good. Nah, you good.
But I just feel like, bro, even if you didn't want to marry, you supposed to be like, oh, I do, and then like we be like, nah, I don't. We put aside, nah, nigga, I'm not married. Like I would understand that more, but to do it and see that me in this spot, I feel like, damn, you never loved me. You didn't even like me to put me on like that on camera. That's kind of cold blooded.
Well, at least she been real though.
I don't want you to be real at that point.
Be real to me after the camera's off us,
I'm
man.
not gonna lie to you.
Be real to me after the camera's off us.
That is love.
Yeah.
Being real.
You gotta be in love with me, but just love me a little bit.
Boy, I'm gonna be even more.
Or she could have said, "Let me talk to you."
Let
Let me talk to you on the side real quick.
Talk to
Yeah,
you
man.
real quick.
Don't tell me no when I got my mama right here, people right here.
And I'm on the knee. You know how hard it is to get down on the knee and lean like this.
Like you should have stopped me before I went down. You should have. Hey, hey, whoa. Calm down. Let's not do this.
We're doing a prank. We're doing a prank. You can do anything.
What's Steve-O at?
Exactly.
Like, don't let me get down.
Don't let me get down. Don't let me get down. And I just feel like that's cold-hearted, bro. You gotta be a cold-hearted person to kind of just do that to a nigga, bro. Like I see no love, and you can't tell me that. Oh, but I still love you. But no, bitch, no, you don't, and we over. Like I don't even know how you getting home. Because like you definitely not getting in the car, bitch. Like that's first off.
Oh shit!
You definitely not riding home with me. Because I'm pretty sure they rode together.
Yeah, definitely.
How you getting home?
I don't know how to do
And I'm throwing your phone. I'm breaking that bitch lunch.
that. She can't even get an Uber.
Can't get an Uber. Can't call nobody. Gonna have to hail a cab.
Oh
I hope
shit!
I hope your money ain't in my car.
Damn. Yeah, that's fucked.
That's fucked up. Like, but people laugh at it and it's like it's funny. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that. But it's some fucked up shit.
That is some fucked up
Because
shit.
you know how much it take to get in front of somebody in public and
Exactly.
confess your
Oh,
love
like
to somebody and then they
Yeah.
shit on you?
Because I always plan on taking a girl out to like a private area.
I mean,
By
so
yourselves.
pretty much what we getting out of this, guys, is don't worry about the movies and all that shit.
Yeah,
Just propose to your woman in private.
yeah.
Cause females
You
crazy.
know what I mean? Yeah. And if she say yes or no,
Females
Yeah.
crazy.
Got
then
to
they propose again.
oppose again in public. Do it. Do the way you
Yeah,
like.
she say yes.
She can still be, yeah. Be smart, guys. It's cold out here. These women is chilly as fuck, boy. You know what I'm saying? And they
You know, we don't need you around trying to harm yourself
yeah,
after this traumatic situation.
But you know, women are,
definitely true.
but women are on
I
that.
feel for y'all.
Yeah, they on that fuck niggas, fuck about a nigga type shit. They on that hot girl, whatever. Women are on that shit, bro. They don't need a nigga. I seen somebody post talking about the dude was like, they said something about like, oh, if he can't pay my bills, then he can't come in my crib. I'm like, oh Lord, Lord, I hope he got a crib. Like, what if I got my own crib? Like, and I'm just chilling out with you? Do I got to still pay your bills if we fucking? That's crazy. Like, women are beautiful savages.
Beautiful.
Definitely beautiful savages.
Yeah, because
Beautiful savage.
That turn started here, guys.
they are, bro. But and then it's so funny with the Valentine's Day, like you got some women that really do expect above the moon type things because whether or not they believe in keeping up with the Joneses or social media, or they just really want you to sport them. They feel like you should be, they should be sport on that day. So that's kind of crazy. That's crazy. Because it's really not a goal. I mean, I think I do see a lot more now that women are buying men stuff for Valentine's Day, but it's really a women's holiday.
Yeah, it definitely is a woman's holiday.
Yeah,
The
it's-
color,
Just
the outlook
everything.
on it, just this girl, like you want to do stuff, girl.
Yeah.
Girl.
You can get some massages and get some hotel room.
Spa day to them coming in the hotel room with the flowers on the ground.
It's
And
definitely a woman's house.
And I'm not saying it's wrong that
Ain't even close.
for the guys that do spend all this money, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that because you're allowed to express your love for your girl any kind of way that you choose. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like certain people set status quos for people and they don't really think about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's enough on love since I'm in a loving situation. I'll be honest. I'm not Valentine's. You know, I am in a relationship after 4 years, so I can't really be talking about not wanting to do these things because I know my significant other wants to do these things. So I'm a bend, not break for these things, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't make it seem like
It's hard to bend most of the time.
it's hard to bend. But in hindsight, my girl, she knows that I'm not a fan of this, so it's not like something I'm just popping on her because I'm just getting this. Our relationship stretched decades back, but she knows that I'm not the let me go overboard or really do anything, nigga. Like I really don't want to do anything on that day besides make money. But if I gotta spend money on that day, it's kind of in a bad mood. So, but she knows that. But like I said, but when it comes down to it, I still have to do things for her because that's what happens in relationships.
True enough.
Balance.
They want that attention, I guess.
Yeah.
This was a good one, man.
Yes, man. I enjoyed y'all, man. You know, I miss y'all niggas. Like, I can't say that enough, man. I miss all my family and our viewers too that check in. I miss y'all, man. You know, I've been going I could put no blame on me. I the one that been running the streets, man, chasing the wind on a lot of things, man. So, but you know, things come around, bruh. And like I said, all good things come back.
Yeah, a lot of stuff kicking off soon. So
You already know,
a
man.
lot of stuff kicking off.
Hey man, I'm in a good place, man. Y'all gonna start seeing a lot more podcasts and gaming from me, man.
From everybody, man.
You know, man.
I'm gonna be on it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
start Twitch, YouTube.
Yeah, we finna take out Pablo got
Gaming.
PS5, so he gonna be back on it. We don't really give a fuck. But I feel like I should give him a little shout out to his PS5 and shit. He one of the people that got it.
PS5 go.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, he one of the people that got it. So, you know, it's a rare commodity out here, man. People selling them bitches for 14, 15, $2 grand.
Well, if I had another one, I'd definitely sell it.
Yeah, so like, nah, the other one would be mine.
Oh,
You wouldn't even have that read.
I'm just saying, like,
you don't do that on camera?
No, I'm saying, bro, you don't know that shit, though.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if I had another
Other than this,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But hey man, we want to welcome y'all to come and thank y'all for coming to us, hollering at us again, man. It's love, man, and we back. better than ever.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all, but check my growth. I don't know if y'all been noticing the growth, but I'm here.
Hey, man. We out this batch.
U2S Media.
Got him with bad bitch vibes. Like, bro, you gotta be careful what you say, man.
All right, yeah.
Can't be saying
You
this
got
on
that
camera.
one. You got that one.
Cause that's gonna be the headline.
Oh, man.
Next thing
that
niggas show pictures with your face on somebody's body doing Zumba with a waist trainer on, and it's gonna be a woman's body.
Oh, Lord.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, bro. I missed the fuck out of y'all niggas, bro. Oh, bro. Nah, that shit was gold, though.
Yeah,
bro.
that was gold.
It wasn't intended to go like that, though.
You like Chris Paul out here. You just setting up the alleys. Setting the alleys up, bro.
Oh, shit.
Damn, Daniel.
Holy shit.
So what we gonna talk about today,
Oh,
man? We did a recap last episode. Terry, you need a rag, bro?
Boy,
Get Terry a rag, bro. I got a rag sitting right there. I got one on this one right here. On square. It's a green rag. Should be. I might have dropped it. It should be out.
right here. What you doing?
There you go, right here.
Oh,
Fell on the ground. You don't want to break out.
He right there, I already marked him.
Appreciate it, though. So yeah, man. So what we talking about today, man? Since we got everybody here, it's kind of like a special podcast.
I'm talking about Bobby getting out.
Bobby, well, you can touch on that. Definitely.
Fucking Bobby.
Smyrna?
Oh, that nigga getting out.
No, he getting out. He should be out in the next couple of days.
Yeah, I heard it was 6 days. I forgot when I seen that.
I just seen it pop up this morning. Said it should be out this week. What else? Oh, we're gonna kind of speak on Valentine's Day since it passed. I meant to speak on that other podcast.
We gotta speak on Black History Month.
Gotta speak on Black History Month.
Well, it's almost over now.
But that's that's good. We'll talk about that Black History a little. Like I said, a little bit of what you said, what you just said.
Nah,
You gotta get on a little more, bro. And close the blunt. Yeah. Close that.
And wait, what we just said?
Yeah, close the motor.
Smyrna.
Alright, yeah.
Smyrna, Valentine's Day, Black History Month. Black History Month could go a lot of ways because I do want to touch on a little bit of the Black empowerment movement that's been going with Black businesses.
This, the Sherman posted about this lady who robbed the bank in a wheelchair.
What?
Yeah.
I refuse.
That's the type of shit we need to talk about.
We got to talk about that too. Give me a little headline about that. Because that's crazy. I refuse. I don't give a fuck. But you're not robbing.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office.
No, hold it and surprise us, man.
Oh.
Just remember to ask us about that shit.
Okay.
Alright, man.
So while we on camera, like, good, you know.
What
Yeah,
else?
you can definitely read it out, too.
Yeah, you can read it out. That'd be even better if you, so they'll know the scenario too. What else?
Oh, y'all talking about Jay-Z and the thing earlier?
Yeah, Jay-Z
Jay-Z and
selling
his stuff.
part of Armadale and I mean not Armadale. What the fuck is it?
It's
Duce.
Armand D. Bragnac. I don't know. It says it right there. Armand D. Bragnac.
The champagne shit.
Yeah. Wait.
Ace of Spades.
It says Hennessy on the other thing.
Yeah, no. This is what he just. That's what I was telling Jared. This is what he just bought the Moet Hennessy, but this is what he just sold.
Yeah.
Cause see, so but yeah, we can speak a little bit on that because he always doing big business moves. So he definitely is. Oh, I wanted to talk about something that happened. Me and you talked about with Master P. Remember we was having a conversation about Master P and something he was doing.
Oh, about
about
what to
it,
do with the
about
Tesla.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was gonna start his own car.
Yeah.
His car brand. He was gonna start his own car
Yeah,
brand.
he was trying to do a couple of things.
Yeah. He was trying to buy the
Yeah.
basketball team with
you know,
Baron Davis.
Baron Davis, yeah.
And he was trying to. That's what I'm saying.
He ain't bullshit.
That's part of Black history, so we'll touch a little bit on that in Black history because that's Black people doing big things. What else? We could talk about.
news right
Roddy Rich and 42 Doug shit got shot up.
Everybody hate Roddy 42 Doug right now anyway. He got beef with a lot of people.
We can talk about how RJ. Can you hear me?
He probably got his head
We can talk about how schools don't really talk about Black History Month like that because my school
That'll be
really
a part
didn't
of
teach
that
shit
cover.
about Black History Month. I
Okay,
know
yeah.
they taught us about Martin Luther King 100 times,
Yeah.
Rosa Parks 100 times.
But it was so many more people that
now.
didn't
There
know.
was so many more people we could have learned
on
that.
Black history.
Yeah.
That's why I want to ask them what they want, what they're
they
talking
teaching now.
about. Yeah.
Okay. But then but that's good because that'll fall under Black History too. That'll all fall under the Black History conversation. So that's perfect. Like I said, so Valentine's, Bobby Shmurda getting out,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, Black History Month.
What the fuck did I do for Valentine's Day, man? I forgot.
He went out.
Cause I don't care about shit.
But no, I mean, but I don't really want
remember.
to speak on what you did for Valentine's Day. But I really want to speak more on the whole theme behind Valentine's Day and how certain people, you know, is it really important to you? Is it not really important to you? Like you see how some people they go all out, especially these rich people. They'll go buy their girl like the brand new Bentley something for a Valentine's Day gift, and like so I really want to just touch on like cause like I said I feel like to a lot of people like I realize that it's not really that important, but for women it means a lot. So just like certain things that women like I seen somebody posting like she was like, oh my, I can't believe my dude got her something, and the girl was like, it's not about the, you know, some chick was saying, oh, it's not about the gift, it's the fact that he took the time, blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying. But I just want to speak on the general, not so much what we did on Valentine's Day. Fuck that, cause I ain't do shit. I went with nobody.
I had to do something. I just don't remember what it was.
Cause it's not really a holiday to me. And then if I start speaking about that, I'm speaking to the real truth about the holiday.
Shit. No, yeah, I remember.
This is a big deal for the culture for our people. Like I was saying in there earlier, it's like this is how you create jobs.
Oh, this the masterpiece, what you was talking about? The car stuff that they were talking about? Okay, better. So we'll be able to keep that saved too.
Me and Pops to make history and
We'll be able to touch on that.
products, but seeing a black man
That
build
we're trying to do it with him.
and not just any car, but one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen.
Yeah, and you know what? That just shows you how we are involved. Okay, from a scale of 1 to 10.
Did that be married?
Car is a 10.
This is
It's official 10. This is my first 10. You know what that
Pictures,
means?
I don't want to see it live. The camera moving.
I'm sitting here with a genius, man. I'm letting you know. This is our next partner. Look at this car, Jack.
All right, let's get it poppin'. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
Ready? Can you breathe in it next? Yeah. Okay. Ready? Yeah. All right, let's do it.
1, 2, 3, roll it.